talk about the worst day. How do you explain that? If you're Carlos Tavares, you're still here. Why haven't you been fired yet? You're a complete and utter failure as a CEO. You're a dumbass. How has the board not kicked you square between the cheeks out on the street yet? As Stellantis has its worst stock day since 2020. And we all know what that was. Masks, Ovid. I don't have to put the C in front of it, but you know exactly what it was. This is ridiculous.
For the longest time. Whoa. For the longest
Yo, Percocet, Miley Percocet, Percocet, Miley Percocet, Represent, got it represent.
What is up, guys? Welcome on back to TK's Garage. And I'm at one of my favorite publications, the Wall Street Journal. I'll put it up here for you. You know, global car stocks dropped after Jeep maker Stellantis joined Volkswagen and others in cutting earning forecasts, signaling a worsening industry outlook. Now I'm going to talk about this. I haven't got into the Volkswagen issues yet. I'm debating. I might do a German / English live stream. We might do like a German live stream with my friend Demir, who's in Germany, and I might do an English live stream with Demir here to give you some insight. Yes, I speak both languages, just to get into what's going on with Volkswagen and all of that, because it's just as bad as Stellantis. It's not so much the thing with Stellantis is having its problem because its executive team is, for all intensive purposes, retarded. Volkswagen is having its issues for an entirely different thing. Yes, the market sucks. Yes, the costs of labor and everything else for Volkswagen were astronomical and literally weighing the company down. They've made some changes. They've laid off a ton of people, and it's going to get worse before it gets better. And the same thing's going to happen here in the United States, unfortunately. But Stellantis, which houses brands such as Chrysler, Fiat, and Peugeot, and luxury car maker Aston Martin, both cut profitability guidance for the year. Volkswagen slashed its outlook on Friday, while Mercedes-Benz and BMW downgraded targets earlier this month. Here's the thing. BMW knows where they're at. They knew that the market is getting less. Now, here's the thing. When banks are not, how do I say this? When banks are not loaning money, you can't sell cars. This isn't rocket science. This is very simple. If you go into a dealership, I don't care what your credit score is, all right? But let's say you go into a dealership and you want to buy a car. Cool. How much money do you have? Oh, you have X amount. All right, awesome. Can you afford to do this, this, and this? All right, can you put X amount of money down? No? Oh, okay. Most banks right now, if you're not putting money down on a loan, are not financing you unless you're in the 800s on your credit score. Dealerships are getting beyond frustrated because MSRPs are way too friggin' high. As Jimmy used to say in New York, the rent is too damn high. The prices on a lot of these products are too damn high. We just watched, and I just saw this, and I didn't do a video on it, but I'll give you an example. The cheapest car you can buy in America right now is the Nissan Versa. All right? The Nissan Versa just increased its cost, or what it costs for you to buy it, by $2,000 from what it was last year. Now, granted, it does come with LED headlights now. It does have a few more features. Actually, a lot of features that you would expect to see in a luxury vehicle. that said, it is still under 20 grand if you can drive a manual. Okay, that's still not a bad deal with the Nissan Versa. But everything has gone up. But the difference is, while everything has gone up, the problem with Stellantis is everything went up exponentially. It went exponentially. It went up like 50, 60, 70% of MSRP. I talk about this and I harp on this all the time because the numbers and the price matters. When I bought the Green Monster, even before that, even before the Green Monster, when I bought the B5 Blue wide body Hellcat Red Eye Challenger, that vehicle cost me $87,000 out the door at the dealer. B5 Blue wide body Hellcat Red Eye Challenger, under 90 grand. Sounds impossible today, right? Scat Pack. When I had to do the buyback with the Challenger with the red eye because it was an absolute friggin' disaster, kept blowing up the coolant system. When I got rid of that and Dodge basically bought it back, I ended up working out a deal with FCA at the time to custom order a Scat Pack and buy a Ram Rebel 1500 that they already had at the dealership, and I bought a TRX separately, like a week later. The Scat Pack, which I've talked about multiple times, was absolutely fully. I had every friggin' option you could have except I wanted a manual. Me personally. I had the green with the brass monkey wheels and the gold seats and a manual. It was like a walking, driving Notre Dame friggin' billboard. Loved that car. $38,800 out the door at the dealer. Are you getting that today? Hell no. They want 60 grand, 55 grand for the same car that I bought in October during COVID of 2020. Missing me with that crap. Ram Rebel, $54,000 out the door. Big 12-inch screen in the middle, leather seats, heated and cooled, every option, sunroof, all of it. $54,000 out the door. Now, did the dealer look out and probably not bend me over and not like at least give me some Vaseline or something? Maybe. It's possible. I'm not saying it's not possible. But the problem now is customers are walking into a dealer and they're trying to sell a Hornet for what I paid for a fully loaded Scat Pack. That's disrespectful. People looking at a Ram Rebel like I got in 2020 of October at the price I paid, that same truck out the door at the dealer is $84,000. How do we go from $58,000 or $54,000 to $84,000? How do we increase 30 grand in 4 years? 10,000, 11 inflation. Okay, 10,000, 11, 30 grand? I'm sorry, I'm not going for it. This is bullshit. And this is the reason that Stellantis has had its worst stock day since COVID. You notice I had to drop the C before I said it. COVID. Because it's sad to say, but it's literally the decisions that have been made from the executives at the top. When you want to try to make $40,000 in profit per unit, you're saying I know I'm going to sell less, but I'm going to make more profit. Well, that's not working out for you now, is it? Dodge, Mopar, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram have always been known as a brand that offered significant value at a lesser price. And now you've tried to turn it into effing Lexus, and that didn't work out for you. So how are you going to fix it? You're running out of time. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. You can let me know what you think about my assessment. Give me the thumbs up if you like what I do. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. And as always, stay petty, my friends.